Good evening. My name is Tim Alberg, and I am the Assistant Director of Adult and Graduate Enrollment here at Elmhurst College. I want to take a few minutes to thank you for taking some time out to join us on this webinar. This is a new thing we're doing at the college, so if we get a little clunky as we go along, forgive us ahead of time. If you wouldn't mind, you should have a little box in your upper left-hand corner that has a little space to type in questions. You can use that a little later on when we get to the end of the presentation if you have any questions about this program. But for right now, if you can see that little hand, if you can click that for me so I can see that you can hear me, so that, you know, when we do the presentation you can hear it. So if you could go ahead and click that little hand, that'd be great. That means he's not watching. So that's going to go off. I mean, when he looks at the screen. Once again, if you wouldn't mind clicking your little hand, raising your hand so I can make sure you can hear me, and then we can get started with the presentation, that would be great. Well, we'll go ahead and get started, and if you have any questions, you can type them into the box below. For right now, I want to turn it over to the director of our Master in Professional Accountancy program at Elmhurst College, Professor Paul Jacobs. Paul?
Great. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate your input on it. What I'd like to do at least is go over pretty much high level about our Masters of Professional Accounting program. We have about 12 or 13 slides that we're going to go over, kind of going over a general overview of the program, and then some of the items as they relate to the registration process as well are going to be introduced. First of all, in terms of the program itself, it was actually developed back in the year of 2000, and primarily what it was geared toward was to assist students, at least in the state of Illinois, to get to 150 semester hours associated with being eligible to sit for the CPA exam. And that was our original structuring that we have as related to the program. What our program actually does is it builds on, again, the undergraduate accounting knowledge, and it will prepare, as on a professional basis, accountants in the fields of auditing, corporate accounting, governmental accounting, consulting, management information systems, and taxation as well. So we believe it's all encompassing in terms of what our program actually provides, in that with the number of career choices that you might have available in accounting, we believe that we will cover at least one portion of those items. As we had said earlier, the program is designed more as a professional preparation program, and that students who have actually completed the graduate program actually have the ability to go into potentially 3 certificate programs. The number one being the Certified Public Accounting exam. Again, that's probably what the majority of our students are involved in, is again getting the hours and the coursework available so that they can actually sit for the CPA exam. But in addition to that, the program also will assist students into the Certified Management Accounting examination, as well as the Certified Internal Auditor examination. We believe that our program does a fantastic job of professional preparation, as we said, and although we did see some of the different areas students can get into, what the course level work is associated with is involved in a number of gambits of different items, one being auditing and attestation, financial accounting reporting for business enterprises, governmental entities and nonprofit entities are addressed in the coursework, taxation and law, professional responsibility, business environment and concepts, managerial accounting, and accounting information systems. And again, as I stated earlier, our program is more geared to give students an overall overview of what to expect on the CPA exam. We truly feel as if our program does a thorough job in preparing our students as it relates to the CPA exam. Additional program benefits, and these are the items that would actually assist you on more of a professional basis than anything else. We feel as if the way that our program is actually structured with the coursework that develops oral and written communication skills. Since ethics is such a huge portion of the accounting profession right now, it does demonstrate ethical awareness as it relates to the accounting profession. Research, very important, and we know that the CPA exam now requires some simulation-related question. So we do expose students to research as part of the program that we have. The ability to organize and analyze information, demonstrate competence in use of computer technology, and then work effectively in teams. So we believe, in addition to preparation for the CPA exam, on a professional basis, this is what some of the additional program benefits are. Now, to get into the program, it's typically geared towards students that are actually undergraduating in accounting. And again, what it's more likely looking at is to get them to the 150-hour level to sit for the CPA exam in the state of Illinois. However, recently we've been in a position whereby we've had a number of students wanting to make career changes. Either they're in the business world, many times they're in the information systems world, and what they want to do is they want to be in the accounting program and become a certified public accountant. Now, because our graduate program is based on everyone having a certain level of knowledge, we do require that there are 4 prerequisite courses to actually enter into the program. And these are what we refer to as kind of mid-level courses as they relate to colleges. So that to get into the program, we do require 4 prerequisite courses. Typically, if you're an accounting undergraduate, you have taken these. If not, you will need to take these 4 courses before you can enter into the program. And the programs are Intermediate Accounting 1, Intermediate Accounting 2, Cost Accounting, and Income Taxation 1. Now, one of the items that we will indicate is that as much as we do offer these courses at the undergraduate level at Elmhurst College, you do not need to take these prerequisite courses at Elmhurst College. If you'd like to, you could take them at any accredited college institution, and that would include any junior college as well. So that if you are in the Illinois western suburb areas, Harper College, Oakton College, and the College of DuPage offer these 4 courses. You could fulfill those requirements at any of those 3 institutions. And then also, one of the items that many schools have required over the years is the GMAT, or the Graduate Management Admission Test. We do not require that to enter into our program. In terms of graduation requirements for the MPA program, it is a 10-course graduate program, which consists of 30 semester hours. And the way that the program is actually structured, we have 6 courses that are required courses, or which we refer to as core courses. And these are what we refer to, again, as those courses that would best prepare you for what we refer to as the CPA exam. So there's a course in auditing. There's a second course in taxation. There's a course in consolidations. There's a course in governmental. And we also have a course in nonprofits as well. So again, there would be 6 courses that would come up with those core requirements. But we want to offer some flexibility with the program itself. And then once you are finished with those 6 courses, or maybe even concurrently with these 6 courses, we do offer 4, or you would need to take, 4 elective courses from a number of different categorizations. Each of these being 3 hours. So if you take a look at the 6 core requirements, that would be 18 hours. And then the 4 course electives being 3 hours each would be 12. So the 18 and the 12 semester hours would come up with the 30 courses, or the 10 courses that are required for the program. Now, as I said earlier, the 6 required core courses would include accounting theory, advanced income taxation, consolidations, governmental, nonprofit, and partnership accounting, information systems, and auditing. All students would need to take these courses at the graduate level. When it comes down to the elective courses, what we've attempted to do is to go on into certain areas of specialization. However, I need everyone to understand that you do not need to specialize in one of these areas. So we do offer specializations in CPA preparation, in research, information systems, finance, international, economics, and management. Now again, you can see, at least on this slide, they all consist of 4 courses, 3 hours each for a total of 12 hours. But again, I want to reemphasize that you do not need to select an area of specialization. So if you have a background potentially in finance and want to take some managerial courses, what you might be able to do is take 2 courses in finance and 2 courses in management. Now they cross the areas of specialization, but again, we allow it, and again, many times we'll actually encourage it because many students would want to have more of a management or finance background. About the program, these are some of the general questions that we usually get when we have our open house. It's a part-time graduate program. Being that typically students will take 2 courses for every one of our designated terms, which would be our fall and our spring term, and then they might want to select 1 course for our accelerated January term or our summer term. Now we do have an optional full-time graduate program. In this case, the full-time program can actually get done in a 1-year period that would consist of 2 regular semesters, our accelerated January term and our summer term. However, we do emphasize that if students are working full-time, we discourage them from taking the graduate program on a full-time basis because we think that there always will consist of one type of a conflict. Either they will not do well in the graduate program, or for that other purpose, they may not be doing that well with their work-related responsibilities. It's an evening course program offered. Courses are at night, meeting on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings, and that would be in the fall and spring terms. Typically our courses will start at 6 o'clock in the evening or 6:30, and they'll run somewhere in the neighborhood of 9:30 to 9:45. As I had indicated earlier, we have 2 what we refer to as accelerated terms. That is our January and our summer term. And what typically occurs here is that students will enroll in 1 course for each of our January and summer term. And what will occur normally, outside of the traditional meeting once a week, the courses would go over selected weekends. So over the January term, it would meet over 3 weekends possibly. And then over the summer term, it's very possible that it meet over 2 weekends over the summer. Now I want to make everyone aware of the fact that all the courses that we offer in the MPA program, they're actually held on our campus located in Elmhurst, and we don't have any off-course facilities to speak of. So when it comes down to attendance, it will all be located on our Elmhurst College campus. The program completion, kind of just a general overview. The program is a non-cohort structured program. And what that actually means is that you could take as many courses for any semester, or for that many for any less courses as you might take for any term as well. Under a cohort program, typically what occurs is that you will start with a group of individuals. You're assigned a certain number of required classes every semester, and you start with these individuals, and typically you will finish with the same individuals. We offer a little bit more flexibility with that because we know that many people that are actually in the accounting field, they might have certain times of the year based on their job commitments where they might actually be a little bit more involved in the responsibilities at work and may not be that much involved, maybe the soft season and other times. So this is why we offer that flexibility associated with our program. Typically what we do find out, being under a part-time status, is that students can actually complete the program somewhere in the neighborhood of 18 to 24 months. And typically, again, that would include taking 2 courses in our regular fall and spring term, and then 1 course in our J and our summer term as well. We did mention the full-time program, and again, typically full-time students can actually complete the program in a 1-year period, or 12 months. And as we said earlier, why we are a non-cohort program is that we know everyone's time is precious. If it's not their work responsibilities, maybe it's personal responsibilities that we have. So we do have a flexibility of course selection, allowing for reduced course load during what we call the busy season for accounting. And then also we do allow leaves of absences as well. The application process. We do have an individual by the name of Betsy Keebler. She is our director for graduate admission. And again, she is utilized in terms of the application process. However, I do want to go over what the process is all about. So to apply for the program, what you need is to request either through Betsy or online an application form. We're looking for a current resume. All official undergraduate and graduate transcripts would have to be received from us. We're asking for a 1,000-word essay on a statement of purpose. Basically, what do you want to get out of the program or what your aspirations are. And then we need 3 letters of recommendation as well. And these could be work-related or what have you. Being again that we are a non-cohort program, students can apply for literally every term that we offer courses. This would include our fall term, our January term, our spring term, or our summer term. Now we do get the question many times, what is best? And in all honesty, we do typically like students starting in the fall term. And the reason is that we have 4 of the required courses out of the 6 being offered there. And one of them is accounting theory. And what accounting theory sometimes does, it kind of blows off the dust so that if it's been a couple years since you've been taking any type of coursework, it kind of gets you more familiarized in terms of the classroom and some of the technical issues as it regards to being a student. Our program is accredited. It is accredited through the Commission on the Institutes of Higher Education of the North Central Association. And we've been asked that question in a number of our open houses, being that it is an accredited program. And further, our program, in tandem with our undergraduate program, has been accepted by the Illinois Board of Examiners so that people who take our courses, again, assuming that they do fulfill the required 150 hours and those other requirements to sit for the exam and the CPA, again, our program will allow for that. Contact information. Again, if you're interested in the program, there's literally 2 individuals that you would need to contact. Myself being Paul Jacobs, I am the director of the program, and my telephone number is at 630-617-3121, or you see my email at paulj@elmhurst.edu. Now, as I shared with you earlier, we do have a director for our graduate admission. Her name is Elizabeth Keebler. If you want to request information associated with the application, it's probably best to contact Betsy, and you can see that her number is 630-617-3069, or you can contact her email betsyk@elmhurst.edu. We have also a general number associated with our graduate program, and you can see we have the telephone number 630-617-3300, and you can see also the email site or the website oaga@elmhurst.edu. Now, one of the things that we do have for our graduate program is we actually do have a website, so that if you're looking for additional information, although I think we did cover a large majority of the items that would be included on the website, feel free to go to our website, www.elmhurst.edu.pa, and what you'll see there is a general overview. You might actually see some of our former students actually giving some testimony associated with our program itself. So it's a pretty cool website that we actually have, and we're pretty proud of it. All right. If you have any questions, what we'd like you to do now, if you have the opportunity, is to go ahead and you can type these questions in your webinar display in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, and I'll go ahead and attempt to answer those questions for you.
One common question that we do have is what about tuition and how much does that cost? Just so you know, this program is prorated at $7.85 per semester hour, and as Paul had mentioned, it is 30 hours for the whole program. We charge by the hour, though, on the semester. So if you enroll in 2 courses in the spring or in the fall semester, you would be charged for that 6 hours, and you can break that into 4 payments across the semester and so on and so forth. Also, if you get work reimbursement with your employer, if they help you pay for this program, we're pretty flexible in working with that. If there's a certain amount that they allot for you per academic year, we can defer that from your bill so that you can, not have to pay it out of pocket straight away. Generally speaking, the application deadline for the program tends to be, we roughly look for December 1st for the spring semester or J term, and June 1st roughly for the fall, maybe a little earlier for summer. It is a rolling thing, so once you get your application in complete, Betsy Keebler will contact you to do an admission interview with Paul. That's kind of the final part of the process. One other thing worth noting with this program and several of our other business programs here is that we do also offer an MBA option. So should you be interested in enrolling in the MBA after you complete the professional accountancy program, you can do one additional year, which is basically the core curriculum for the MBA, or 6 courses, and also acquire your MBA. So it would be 3 years total if you go part-time with the MPA, the accountancy program, and you would also get an MBA, a separate master's. Well, if you don't have any further questions, then we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you again for taking the time out to sit with us online and go through our little seminar. We'll be sending this PowerPoint out to you via email when I follow up in a couple of days, and we're hoping to post this to our website eventually. We've recorded it as well. So if you have more questions, feel free to contact Paul or Betsy or myself. You'll be getting the email from me with the PowerPoint. Paul?
Thanks, guys, for your participation. And as I said, we kind of look forward you looking at our program and considering Elmhurst College as an alternative to receive your master's degree.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and end this now. Thanks for coming in.